Hello, in this video I come up with 5 topics. The first topic is International Booker Prize. So International Booker Prize is a literary award, that is, it is given for literary works in the field of in the language of English in the field of literature. So this is been hosted by the United Kingdom, and the Man Group, this is an organization which is particularly holding this International Man Booker Prize awarding. So this Man Group, earlier this Booker Prize is used to be called as Man Booker Prize. Now the name is changed to just Booker Prize. As this is conducted by Man Group, it used to be called as Man Booker Prize. So the first award of this International Booker Prize was given in the year 2005. And the first award winner for this 2005 IBP was Ismail Kadare. So he was the first one to take Booker Prize in the world. And this year, IBP 2020, International Booker Prize 2020 is awarded to Emil Rijneveld. So he is the youngest Booker Prize awardee so far. So he is just 29 years, the youngest since 2005 to take this prize. So the work for which he was awarded this International Booker Prize for 2020 was The Discomfort of Evening. So this is the literature work he had done and won the laurels of the world and got it into the Booker Prize finally. The next topic for today is DGNCC mobile app. So that is Directorate General National Cadet Corps. So NCC is National Cadet Corps. The Directorate General National Cadet Corps launched a mobile app, that is DGNCC mobile app. So NCC, for training these NCC, we know National Cadet Corps need training. For training them online, this mobile app has come, and they need training physically. So due to COVID-19, as they are unable to have this training, this online app during this COVID time is able to direct them through this mobile app. So this is launched by Ministry of Defense. This is the ministry that is also looking after National Cadet Corps, NCC. And this is also working along or in lines with, or it is also in compliance with Digital India Vision. So as this is a digital platform, we have this vision announced by our Prime Minister. So it is also in terms with Digital India Vision. So to see some few points about NCC, this is the youth wing of Armed Forces. So we have Armed Forces of India. The youth wing of Armed Forces is NCC. So for this reason, NCC is set up in schools and colleges where on voluntary basis children will be joined, students will be joined, and will be given physical education and various other trainings that they can be fit into working in armed forces. So school and college students are in the youth wing of Armed Forces that makes up the National Cadet Corps. And this was formed in the year 1948 on 16th April. This is the formation date, and it is headquartered at New Delhi. And the present Director General is Lieutenant General Rajiv Chopra. He is the present Director General of National Cadet Corps, and he is also assisted with 2 Assistant Generals. So that is also included in the heading chair of NCC. So this is about the mobile app. The next topic is NDC-TIA, Nationally Determined Contribution Transport Initiative for Asia. So this is not just confined to India, and it is a continental initiative that is particularly for Asia. Nationally determined contribution. So each nation has to determine its contribution to reduce the fossil fuels through transportation, carbon dioxide emissions through transportation. So this initiative is working for this end. In India particularly, this is launched by, or the work of all this nationally determined contribution is being looked after by NITI Aayog. So this has launched this in India particularly through a virtual launch. Due to COVID-19, we are all having only virtual launches and virtual meetings now. So as part of that, NITI Aayog launched it virtually. And the motto of NDC-TIA is decarbonize transport. So through transportation, we get high levels of carbon dioxide emissions. So that is very harmful. So in order to limit or to reduce the carbon dioxide emissions, or in order to reduce the carbon dioxide content in the fuels, so through renewable fuels, we are going to this decarbonizing of transportation. So this also means that we need to encourage electric mobility. So we need to use electricity for our transportation. So this is also encouraging electric mobility, and the transport sector and energy sector has to come together. Hand in hand, they have to work to this end. And the three countries that are taking part in NDC-TIA are in Asia, the three Asian countries, as we have told, this is about Asia. The three Asian countries are India, China and Vietnam. So the next topic is Umang. So Umang, the full form of it is Unified Mobile Application for New Age Governance. So the present age governance, to cater to the new age governance, this app is working. The full form of it is this. So this is launched by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, MeitY. This particular ministry launched Umang, and with the help of National E-Governance Division. So there is a new division in India that has come up, that is National E-Governance Division, as governance has totally gone electronic these days. So this is very important. So these two, ministry and this division, have come forward to develop Umang app. So this is formed in the year 26th November 2017. This is the date of formation of Umang app, and this is done during a conference called Global Conference on Cyberspace in New Delhi. So Prime Minister, our present Prime Minister, launched this app in New Delhi on this particular conference of Global Conference on Cyberspace. So this is basically in a single line to speak about it. It is about easy interaction with state government, central government and local governments. So for people to have easy go or easy interaction and to cater their needs by the central and state and local governments, this app has come forward. So this is a good step in the view of e-governance, in enhancing e-governance in the country. So the last topic is PART-NIR. So the full form of it is Partnership on NIR, in the sense New Industrial Revolution. So Partnership on New Industrial Revolution. This is a joint declaration taken up by some countries, in a meet. We'll see about it. This is taken up in the 5th virtual BRICS meet. So recently there is 5th virtual BRICS meet. So in this meet, the industry ministers of all these BRICS countries have come together, and they have taken a joint declaration of PART-NIR, Partnership on New Industrial Revolution. So a new industrial revolution they are planning to start. So for this reason they have brought this new joint declaration of partnership. So from India, the Minister of State for Commerce and Industry, Som Prakash, he is the present minister for this field. He has gone and he has attended this BRICS summit representing India. So this has brought the cooperation between the countries in the fields of 5G technology, artificial intelligence and industry internet. So these are some various fields in which they have discussed to get cooperation from each other and to each other, and to have a knowledge of what BRICS holds. That the countries are Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. So all the industry ministers of these countries have gone for this virtual meeting, and they have come up with this Partnership on New Industrial Revolution recently. So these are the 5 topics for today, and thank you.